Okay, we're here on page 58, 58. We're still in Unit 1, Chapter 1, learning about numbers and place value. Okay, so find page 58, and I'm going to zoom it up a little bit closer so we can see better. Okay, problem solving applications, working with numbers, two-digit numbers. Let's read together now. Andy counts by ones. He starts at 29 and stops at 45. Which of these numbers will he say? Circle them. En español, Andy cuenta de uno en uno. Comienza en el 29 y se detiene en el 45. ¿Cuáles de los siguientes números dirá? Enciérralos en un círculo. Are you ready? So where did Andy start? With 29, and he counts by ones, like you learned in kindergarten. So let's try it, and we're going to circle any number we say. 29. What comes after 29 when you're counting? 28, 29, 30. 31. Circle it. 32. 33. 34. 35. Did you circle that? 36. 37. 38. We only got one more 30. 39. We circled all the 30s because we're counting up to 45. There was only one 20, 29, but we didn't have it. We did all the 30s. Now we're going to start 40. 40. Oh, 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. Stop. Oh man, we almost had 46, 47, but we stop at 45. So here's the right answers. Okay? Notice we started at 29, so we only did 120, 29, but this was 20, so we didn't do that. We did all the 30s because we're going up to 45. We did all the 30s. And then in the 40s, we only went 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. We didn't go bigger than, these are bigger than 45, so we didn't do them. En español, tú puedes hacer la misma cosa, empezando con 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 24, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, todos los 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Estos son demasiado grandes. Y'all got that? You see how we do it? Let's see if we can do the next one. Camilla counts by fives. She starts at 5 and stops at 50. Which of these numbers will she say? Circle them. So she's going to begin at 5 and count by fives this time. If you count by fives, every number has a 5 or a 0. 5 or 0. 5 or 0. So we know we're not going to do this or this because they have a 6 and an 8. It's got to have a 5 or a 0. These have 5 and 0, so these are good ones so far. But we got to make sure they are from 5 to 50. They can't be bigger than 50. Are you ready? Empezamos with 5. We're going to begin with 5. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Stop. We can't do 55. It's too big. Okay? Camila cuenta de 5 en 5, comienza a contar en el 5 y se detiene en el 50. ¿Cuáles de los siguientes números dirá? Enciérralos en un círculo. Okay. Oops, hold on. Can you see it? Empezamos en 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, pero párate, no más. Esto no tiene 5 ceros, por eso no lo dijimos, porque estamos contando de 5 en 5. You see how we got that? Okay, moving down. Grace starts at the number 40 and counts 3 different ways, right, to show how Grace counts. Grace empieza en el número 40 y cuenta de 3 maneras diferentes. Escriba para mostrar cómo cuenta. Aquí conteo de 1 en 1. Aquí conteo de 5 en 5. Aquí conteo de 10 en 10. Todos empezando con 40, pero aquí contando de 1 en 1, aquí contando de 5 en 5, aquí contando de 10 en 10. You can do that? Can you do that? Go ahead, try it. 40, count by ones. 40, count by fives. 40, count by tens. How come we have more work there? I think. Let me see how many you got to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they got 6 too. They just spread it out more. Okay, did you do it? ¿Tú lo hiciste? A ver, count by ones. 40. You can do the Spanish too. I'm not going to do los dos. 40. 41. Count by ones. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I always say counting like you learned in kindergarten, because in kindergarten you just count by ones. Here you're going to count by fives. Do you know your fives? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 40, 45. See how there's 2, 1 with 0, 1 with 5, 2 50s, 1 with 0, 1 with 5, 2 60s, 1 with 0, 1 with 5, 2 70s, but we didn't have to do the other one. Okay? En español, inglés. Count by tens. This is even easier. Tens are real easy. It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, except with zeros. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Right? Very simple. Okay, next page. Oh, let's see if we can fit this one. Counting patterns within 100. Let's see if you can do this by yourself. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one says count by ones, count by fives. You got to do both of these, counted by fives. Make sure when you get here, you have to start over at 20. It's not the same one. It's a new one. Count by tens. Count back by ones. You know what count back means? You go down. You don't go up. Just do these by yourself. Pause the video. Pause the video. Stop the video. Pause it. And do that by yourself. Pausar. Lo mismo en español. Cuenta de 1 en 1, cuenta de 5 en 5, cuenta de 10 en 10, cuenta hacia atrás de 1 en 1. Hasta aquí. Go ahead. Para el video. Okay, you guys should have done it. I hope everybody's already done. You're not checking my answers without doing it. You should be able to do it by yourself. Let's check. 58, 59, 58, 59, 60, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. I hope nobody put 50-10. There is no such thing as 50-10. 58, 59, 60, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Just like in kindergarten. Count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. See, there's 2 in the 50s, 2 in the 60s, 2 in the 70s. 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, counting by fives. Here you got to begin with 20, 20, 25, 30. Let's do this one in Spanish. 20, 25, 30, 35. See how there's 2? So now we did the 20s, the 30s. Now we do the 40s. 40, 40, 45. Y por fin 50. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Did you have that correct? Did you do this one, I hope, already? 20, 30, count by tens. So we just put zeros. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Did you already have that? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Counting by tens. Which way is faster? This way is faster, counting by tens, because you're taking bigger steps. 5 is a big step. 1s are little steps, right? Now, did you get this right? Count back by 1s. Say the numbers and you can do it. 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82. 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82. Contando al revés. Count back by 1s. Okay, what do they say in Spanish? They say, cuenta hacia atrás de uno en uno. Okay, moving down. A problem. Tim counts his friends' fingers by fives. When they say his friends, they mean he has a bunch of friends, and he's counting their fingers. He counts 6 hands. What number does he say? So like he has a friend. Here's a friend. I'm going to draw one of them. Here's one of his friends. And his friend's holding up his hands. He holds up his hands like this. And Tim is counting like this. 5, 10. And he has how many friends? Well, each friend has 2 hands. So he's got 3 friends, right? Okay, I'll draw him, but I don't want to waste all this time drawing. Here's another friend, and his hands, I've got to draw it smaller. Whoop, I did his hand backwards, okay. Here's another friend, and let's do this hand. We'll do the hands first. Here's this friend. There's another hand. So he's counting his friend's hands, right? He's counting his friend's fingers. Está contando sus dedos. Sí, de sus amigos. 5 días. 15, 20. 25, 30. What do we write? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. His 3 friends have 30 fingers. En español, ustedes saben, dice, Tim cuenta los dedos de sus amigos de 5 en 5, cuenta 6 manos. ¿Qué número dice? 6 manos son 5 días, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ay, ay, ay. Somebody's at my door. Okay, hold on. I have to go check and see who's at my door. Okay, you try the number 7 by yourselves. I'll be back. That was a friend of mine, Cornelio Bartolon, se llama. Okay, did you do this one by yourselves? Let's see. Count 1s or 5s, right? The first 5 numbers you could count, you would count starting at 15. So, sabe que vas a empezar con 15, and you have to count by 1s or 5s, and you have to count 5 numbers starting at 15. So let's count by 1s. En español dice, cuenta de uno en uno o de cinco en cinco. Escribe los primeros 5 números que contarías. Comienza en 15. So, empezando en 15, beginning in 15, I'm going to do 5 numbers I can count by ones. So if you counted by ones, what did you do? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm recording a video. Or you could have done counting by fives. 15, I'll be done in about 5 minutes or so. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5 números contando de 5 en 5. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You could do this, or you could do this. You didn't have to do them both. It said or. When it says or, you can pick which one you want to do. Puede escoger porque dice or, o, que quiere decir o, no los dos. Pero yo lo hice en los dos, porque unos hicieron esa, otros hicieron esa. Ese está correcto o ese está correcto. Los dos están correctos. Okay, let's try to get in one more page here. Okay, we got a little test. Try this on yourself. Try reading it and see if you can do it yourself. And then we're going to go over it. I'll read it with you real quick. Hold on. Let me turn to the page 60 in Spanish. It says, cuenta. Getting on top. I'll read them real quick, but you got to read them again. Tiene que leer de nuevo. Cuenta de 5 en 5. Cuenta de 10 en 10. Empezando aquí. Cuenta hacia atrás de 1 en 1. Count by fives, count by tens, count back by ones. See where you have to begin. Make sure you begin at the right number. A number has 2 tens and 15 ones. Write the number in words. That's a hard one. Un número tiene 2 decenas y 15 unidades. Escribe el número en palabras. Ok, tiene que escribir el número en palabras. Describe the number 72 in tens and ones. That's an easy one. Blank tens, blank ones. Describe el número 72 en decenas y unidades. Haya la suma. ¿Es el total par o impar? Escribo par o impar. Find the sum. Is the sum even or odd? Write even or odd. Okay, I want you to stop your video and work the problems. First, stop your video, okay? And try doing it by yourself. Para el video para hacerlo solo, sin mi ayuda, y después vamos a ver quién lo hizo bien. Okay, you should have done it already because you were supposed to stop your video and do it and then start up the video again. So let's check. Count by fives. Cuenta de 5 en 5. Empezando con 70, beginning with 70. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Again, remember 2 in the 70s, 2 in the 80s, 2 in the 90s, always 0, 5, 0, 5, like that. Count by tens. Cuenta de 10 en 10. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That was an easy one. When you count by tens, it's just like counting regular except with zeros. 60, 70, 80, 90. There we go. Count, oh, we jumped too far. Count back by ones. Cuenta hacia atrás de uno en uno. 21. Antes, no 22. Antes de 21. Before 21 is 20. Now it gets tricky. What comes before 20? Not a 20 because 20 is the first one, so we have to go before that would be 19, 18, 17. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Okay, here's the hard one. A number has 2 tens and 15 ones. Write the number in words. Well, you got 2 tens, right? But look, 15 ones means you have another 10. So you have 2 10s and another 10 is 3 10s. Because you gotta add this 10 also. 2 10s, one more makes 3 10s, 5 1s. Oh, I don't want to write it down there. I want to write it up here. 3 10s, 5 1s. 2 10s and 15 1s is 3 10s, 5 1s. I don't want to write it there because here it says write the number in words. Oh, what number is that? 35. Do you know how to spell 35? Well, if you don't, what can you do? Well, you can cheat and look at the bottom and go back to page 35. Here's the 40. Here's the 30s. Oh, come on, 33. Oh, I went too far, 36. Here it is, 35. Look, it's right there. 35. 35. THIRTY dash FIVE. Oh, I copied it from over here. 35. Now, if you're doing the Spanish, of course, tú estás copiando de aquí. 35. Está más por allá. 35. Allá está 35. 35. Tú debes copiar porque dice 2 decenas y 15 unidades. Tiene 2 decenas y una decena más son 3 decenas y 5 unidades son 35. Escriba la palabra 35. Got it? Okay, the bottom is pretty easy. Let's check. Describe the number 72 in 10s and 1s. Well, 7 10s, 2 1s. That's easy, right? 7 decenas y 2 unidades. Find the sum. What is 9 and 9? Do you know? Well, if you don't know, you got to put 9 fingers and 9 in your head. And then you start in your head. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9 and 9 is 18. Now, is that even or odd? Well, we only have to look at the 8. A las unidades, 8. Is 8 número par or impar? Is it even or odd? Well, look, 2 together, 2 together. Up. Hold on, I can't see my picture. Here again. These 2 go together, these 2 go together, these 2 go together, and these 2 go together. There's nobody left over. So it's even. Todos tienen compañero. Even. Again, mira el 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Todos tienen compañero, por eso par. Even. In Spanish, par. Okay, that should do it. But this was kind of a long one today. Long lesson, but we got our 3 pages done, so that's what counts. We got to keep moving along in our book. So good job, guys. I hope you were able to do a lot of those on your own. Remember, when I say stop the video, pause the video, you're supposed to pause it and try it on your own, and then you start the video up again to see how you did. That makes it more fun and more interesting, and you learn a lot more that way. Okay, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.